By default, all the cells in Excel are formatted with the general data type. You will find the data types supported in Excel in the number group of the Home tab. The number group of the Home tab includes data types like general, number, currency, accounting, short date, long date, time, percentage, fraction, scientific, text, and more. If you click on the More Number formats, you will launch the dialog box for Format Cells. In this dialog box, you will find the special data type and other custom data types that you can create. Assuming I am interested in finding out the relationship between income and expenditure for people of different classes within various cities in, let's say, Nigeria. First, I'll think of the fields that are required to solve this problem. I have come up with the following fields to solve this problem. It is possible there are more when you think about the same problem, but I'll restrict myself to these ones for this demonstration. I have the ID field, the first name field, the last name field, the gender field, the city field, the class field, the income field, and the expenditure field. It is possible that these two fields are not very important. The ID field represents a unique identifier for each of the subject I am collecting data on. The subject here refers to probably each working class individual that have agreed to provide data. This ID field will be formatted as number. It is easier for me to manage a number format for the ID field. To format the ID field as number, I'll select the column or the field for ID. In the number group of the Home tab, I'll click on this drop down here and select number. This ID field has been formatted as number. Next, I'll format the first name and the last name as text. Of course, the cells within these fields will be receiving text input. I will not use the input here in any calculation, so it is perfectly safe. I'll select both fields, and on the number group of the Home tab again, I'll click this drop down and scroll down to text. The first name field and the last name fields have been formatted as text. Next, I'll go to the gender field. The gender field could be formatted as number or as text. If I decide that this is a factor variable, then I could use number to encode male and female. For instance, I could use 1 to encode male and 2 to encode female. Alternatively, I could use text F to encode female and M to encode male. It is also possible to use female, the text female, to represent female and male to represent male. In any case, I have decided that this field will be formatted as text. The city field will also be formatted as text. The class field could either be formatted as text or as number. Just like the gender field, I could decide to use number to format the class field so that I will encode each class as a number. Alternatively, I could provide descriptive text for each class. That way, I will have to format this field as text. Again, I will choose to provide descriptive text for the class field. Therefore, I will format this field as text. Finally, I'll format the income and expenditure field. These fields will receive inputs with their currency symbol. Therefore, I'll format both fields as currency. By default, the currency symbol for any field formatted as currency is the dollar currency. I'll have to change this here where you have the dollar symbol. I'll click on the drop down here, select more accounting formats, select currency here. I'll go to this symbol drop down and look for Naira. I'll select this, and it is also possible to adjust the number of decimal places for the currency, but I'm okay with 2, so I'll click OK. So both fields have now been formatted as currency with the Naira symbol. Having done this, we are ready to enter data to this worksheet. The data from each subject will be entered in a new row as a record. For the first record, I'll provide the ID 1, the first name Abu, the last name John, the gender male, the city Abuja, the class upper class, the income, let's say 1 million, and the expenditure, let's say 600,000. You'll notice that the number field, that's the ID field formatted as number, has 2 decimal places. I don't want this behavior, so I'm going to change it. I'll select the field and decrease the decimal places. That's it. I expect you to explore other data types on your own, but I think it is important to talk about the special data type and the date data type. Let's assume I decide to collect information on phone number. One appropriate data type for phone number is text. You may be wondering why not number. This is because if you provide a leading zero for number, then Excel will remove the leading zero. And in many cases, phone numbers may begin with 0. And since you will not use the phone number field in any calculation, it is perfectly safe to format this field as text. The special data type includes a special formatting for phone numbers. If I launch the Format Cells dialog box and click on Special, then you will see a number of types: zip code, phone number, and social security number. Instead of formatting this phone field as text, another alternative would be to format it as phone number. I've clicked on phone number here in the type, then I'll select OK. This phone number field have been formatted as a special phone number data type. You can input a phone number to the text type of phone and the special type of phone to see how the input differ. Finally, let's talk about date. There are two date types supported in Excel. They are the short date and the long date. By default, Excel represents dates as numbers starting from the first day of the year 1900. If I format this field as a short date and I enter the number 1, then that represents the first day of the year 1900. So internally, dates are represented as numbers starting from this day. Excel also understands this date as the first day of January 1900. That means that if I enter the date 12/3/2009, then this date in Excel means the third day of December in 2009. To visualize this, let's change this date from short date to long date. So you can see that it's the third day of December 2009. It is possible to change this behavior of the date so that the first number will represent day and the second number will represent month. In that case, this date will represent the 12th day of the third month in 2009. To do that, I'll launch the Format Cells dialog box and click on Custom. You can see the date format there, M before D. This means month, day. It's provided here, so what I'll just do is I'll change the D here to M and the M here to D. This is indicating to Excel that the first number is the day, the second number is the month, and the last number is the year. I'll click OK, and you now have the day before the month, then the year. So that's it about Excel data types. In this video, you have learned about the data types that Excel provides support for.